I'm here at the Portland Art Gallery with Andy Walsh, who is the owner of Fat Andy's Hardwoods in North Yarmouth. It's good to have you in here today.
Thank you.
So you've done a lot of work with wood.
Over the years, yes.
Did I understand correctly that you have 45 different species of wood that you carry?
That referred to the number of floor samples that we have in the floor. It's a combination of species and types, grades, like a rustic versus a select and that sort of thing. But we carry about 20 species of wood.
So how many, just out of interest, because I don't know that much about wood, how many different species of wood are actually used in building things?
That's a hard question to answer. Worldwide, there's in the neighborhood of 1,000 different species. The US, there's 20 to 30 that are used reasonably often, of which maybe 6 or 7 are commonly used.
Do you have any favorites?
I was a teak importer for about 13 years. That's still my favorite wood, but I like a lot of them.
What is it about teak that caused you to kind of resonate with that?
It's a very unusual wood. It at one point was the biggest dollar volume wood that was traded in the world. It has very unusual properties in terms of both appearance, stability, strength, sun and saltwater resistance, and a couple of other things. It's technically a very interesting wood, and it's a very nice appearance.
In the Maine Home and Design article, you actually give a few tips for choosing the type of wood that you want to use for your house.
Yep.
And one of the tips is actually to like the wood that you are buying.
Right, yeah. The reason I say that is a lot of people worry about sort of resale value on the house. And the reality of it is that just having wood floors or a nice staircase or nice kitchen cabinets, it's not that important, I don't think, what species it is. It's more important that you have that instead of wall-to-wall carpet or whatever.
Can you ever guess the type of wood that someone is going to choose when you see them walking into your establishment?
I don't know that I've tried to do that. The most interesting thing that happens is when you have a couple come in and one of them likes things consistent and the other one likes character. And then they're arguing about the floor, and I feel like I should send them off into a room, and whoever comes back out gets to choose, because it can be, people have either one or the other type of preference. So.
And how do you usually, besides sending them off into a room, how do you usually work with that?
Usually what I try to do is find a wood that has a lot of grain but doesn't necessarily have knots and that kind of thing in it. Just try to find something that is a compromise that'll work for both of them. Or convince one or the other if it's obvious who sort of makes the decisions in the couple. I'll try to guide the other one in that direction, because it's going to wind up there eventually anyway.
Andy Walsh of Fat Andy's Hardwood. It's been great to talk to you today.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.